Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of today's GK. Let's begin with previous day's practice question. Question was, consider the following statements regarding the Vidya Samiksha Kendra. 1. It was implemented by the Union Ministry of Education. 2. It will help to map the school location layer with the population layer to assess the gross excess ratio. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Recently, under the National Digital Education Architecture, the Ministry of Education is pushing states to open Vidya Samiksha Kendras or VSKs. It is a data repository that will have data from all schemes run by the Ministry of Education. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The control rooms of these Kendras will collect data to track key performance indicators as well as analyze data collected from government schemes using AI and machine learning. This repository will include regularly updated data from PM Poshan, teacher training data, performance grading index, etc. The idea of developing VSKs is also to map the school location layer with the population layer to assess the gross excess ratio. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Now, let's begin today's session. First question is, consider the following statements regarding the self-regulatory organization. 1. It is a non-governmental organization that sets and enforces rules and standards. 2. It aims to protect the customer and promote ethics, equality, and professionalism. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Recently, the Reserve Bank of India governor asked fintech entities to form a self-regulatory organization. It is a non-governmental organization that sets and enforces rules and standards relating to the conduct of entities in the industry members. Hence, statement 1 is correct. It protects the customer and promotes ethics, equality, and professionalism. Hence, statement 2 is correct. These are typically collaborating with all stakeholders in framing rules and regulations. The recognized SRO will serve as a two-way communication channel between its members and the RBI. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is, recently the term K2-18b was in the news. It is related to exoplanet, new galaxy, black hole, or meteorite. The correct answer is option A, exoplanet. Recently, NASA's James Webb Space Telescope may have found signs of life on exoplanet K2-18b through the detection of dimethyl sulfide. In addition to DMS, researchers have also identified methane and carbon dioxide in the planet's atmosphere, raising the possibility of a water ocean on this distant world. It is a super-Earth exoplanet that orbits an M-type star. Its mass is 8.92 Earths. It takes 32.9 days to complete one orbit of its star. It may be close to but fall short of the runaway greenhouse threshold, and its equilibrium temperature is about minus 23 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Next question is, the Digital Markets Act was recently seen in the news. It was formulated by which organization? G20, European Union, World Bank, or ASEAN? The correct answer is option B, European Union. Recently, the European Commission has designated 6 technology giants, Alphabet, Amazon, Apple, ByteDance, Meta, and Microsoft, as gatekeepers under the Digital Markets Act, that is DMA. It is a groundbreaking European law aiming to prevent large online platforms that connect consumers with content, goods, and services from abusing their market power. The European Commission believes that keeping the big internet companies in check can lead to more competition and choice, greater innovation, better quality, and lower prices. Tighter restrictions on how digital gatekeepers can use people's data. Users must give their explicit consent for their activities to be tracked for advertising purposes. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements with reference to the sedition law in India. 1. It falls under the section 124A of the Indian Penal Code. 2. It was drafted by Thomas Babington Macaulay. 3. A person charged under this law cannot apply for a government job in India. How many of the statements given above are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3, or none? The correct answer is option C, all 3. Recently, the Supreme Court referred petitions challenging Section 124A, the provision for sedition in the Indian Penal Code, to a constitution bench. Section 124A of the IPC deals with sedition, hence statement 1 is correct. Anyone who attempts to create hatred, contempt, or disaffection towards the government can be punished under the sedition law. It was drafted by Thomas Babington Macaulay and included in the IPC in 1870. Hence, statement 2 is correct. A person charged under this law can't apply for a government job. They have to live without their passport and must present themselves in court as and when required. Hence, statement 3 is correct. It punishes anyone who attempts to create disaffection towards the government established by law. It is a non-bailable offence. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is, the Eastern Economic Forum was established for the development of which one of the following regions? Eastern Africa, South Asia, Central Asia, or Far East of Russia? The correct answer is option D, Far East of Russia. Recently, the Union Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways will attend the Eastern Economic Forum, which is being held at the Russian port city of Vladivostok. It was established in 2015 to support the economic development of Russia's Far East and to expand international cooperation in the Asia-Pacific region. It is a key international platform for establishing and strengthening ties within the Russian and global investment communities. For a comprehensive expert evaluation of the economic potential of the Russian Far East, the investment opportunities it offers, and business conditions within advanced special economic zones. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the Longpi pottery. 1. It is practiced by the Naga tribal people in northeast India. 2. It creates different pottery shapes using the potter's wheel. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Recently, the G20 summit witnessed a remarkable showcase of India's rich tribal heritage and craftsmanship, curated and presented by TriFed, that is Tribal Cooperative Marketing Development Federation of India, Ministry of Tribal Affairs. Named after the village of Longpi in Manipur, the Thangkhul Naga tribes practice this exceptional pottery style. Hence, statement 1 is correct. Unlike most pottery, Longpi does not resort to the potter's wheel. Hence, statement 2 is correct. All shaping is done with the hand and with the help of molds. The characteristic grey-black cooking pots, the stout kettles, quaint bowls, mugs, and nut trays, at times with a handle of fine cane, are trademarks of Longpi. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is, which one of the following best describes the term Palpimanus Godawan and Palpimanus Maldhok, sometimes seen in the news? It is a spider species, it is an invasive species, it is a deadly virus, or it is Andamanese tribes. The correct answer is option A, it is a spider species. Recently, 2 new spider species, the Palpimanus Godawan and Palpimanus Maldhok, have been found in the conservation sites of the Rajasthan Desert National Park and Sholapur. These 2 species, Godawan and Maldhok, are named in honor of the local name of the Great Indian Bustard. The spiders are particularly shy, hiding under rocks or in crevices when disturbed. They are maroon in color, a unique feature they share with the other 2 known species in their genus, Palpimanidae. They are ground species and have heavier bodies. Their ability to disperse as spiders do by ballooning, shooting their web, and traipsing from one place to another is limited. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements with reference to the EV Policy 2.0. 1. It will be launched by Niti Aayog. 2. It includes the adoption of retrofitment. 3. Retrofitment is a process that converts petrol or diesel vehicles into electric ones. How many of the statements given above are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3, or none? The correct answer is option B, only 2. Recently, to further bolster the adoption of electric vehicles and promote a greener future, the Delhi government is gearing up to unveil its EV Policy 2.0. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. Through this policy, the government plans to adopt the retrofitment route under the new policy. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Electric vehicle retrofitment is a process involving the conversion of traditional petrol or diesel vehicles into electric ones. Hence, statement 3 is correct. The primary goal of retrofitting is to extend the lifespan of existing vehicles and reduce the need for scrapping them, thereby contributing to a cleaner environment. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Next question is Mudu Konaje, a megalithic dolmen site, was recently seen in the news. It is associated with which state? Maharashtra, Jammu and Kashmir, Rajasthan or Karnataka? The correct answer is option D, Karnataka. Recently, unique terracotta figurines in different states of preservation have been found in recent archaeological explorations conducted in the megalithic dolmen site at Mudu Konaje near Mudbidri in Dakshin Kannada of Karnataka state. Megalithic culture is known for its different types of burials and use of iron in India. Dolmen is one among them. The figurines were datable to 800 to 700 BC. It was the biggest megalithic dolmen site, which consisted of 9 dolmens on the slope of a stone hill. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Last question is consider the following statements regarding the Sensex. 1. It is the benchmark index of the BSE in India. 2. It represents the performance of the 50 largest and most actively traded stocks listed. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option A, 1 only. Recently, the NSE Nifty 50 recently managed to cross the 20,000 mark for the first time. Sensex is the benchmark index of the BSE in India, hence statement 1 is correct. It was launched on January 1st, 1986 as a basket of 30 stocks representing the country's largest financially sound companies listed on the BSE. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. The term Sensex is a blend of the words sensitive and index and was coined by stock market expert Deepak Mohini. The Sensex reflects the movements in the Indian stock market. It is considered the benchmark index of the Indian stock market. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. And now it's turn for the practice question. In the context of the space sector, Lucy mission was launched by which of the following? European Space Agency, Indian Space Research Organization, Russian Federal Space Agency, or National Aeronautics and Space Administration? Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching.